Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, Cross Country Mortgage, Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville, Daytona, you name it, all the way down to Cape Coral and everywhere in between. I lend in all 50 states, but I'm right here in your backyard. And here's the thing, I'm not a robot, and I'm not an AI. I might be an A something, but I'm not an AI. And here's the thing, don't trust AI to do your mortgage. I know a lot of people may be thinking, oh, no, it's going to be, listen, it's too much sensitive information. And when you give that sensitive information, you need a human being that you can count on. Believe me, you do. And a lot of these companies right now, these big organizations, big mortgage companies, even that they outsource a lot of that data to foreign countries like Africa. I know that's a continent, but Africa to the Philippines. There's places that have our sensitive information. I don't want my social security number and my tax returns and every place that I've lived and worked to be known by people that don't even live here. I'd rather that be protected. Now, is there still an opportunity even that your information could be compromised anywhere? Of course it could. But I'm going to tell you one thing. When it comes to cross country mortgage, we don't share your information to anyone. We don't share it. A lot of banks do. Matter of fact, you open up go get a mortgage at Wells Fargo and you're going to get 15 offers for credit cards or Citibank or Chase. You're going to get them because they share that information and they're trying to cross sell you. You know what you get cross sold at Cross Country Mortgage? Nothing. You get what you came here for because that's all we do. Now, do we provide refinances, construction loans, renovation loans, home equity line of credit? Yes. But here's the thing. When I do your mortgage, I'm going to service your mortgage. 90% chance I'm going to service your mortgage. You actually get a statement. This is a statement. You may not have heard of them anymore. In the mail with my picture on it. How do you like that? My handsome picture. And it gives you a complete detail of anything on your mortgage, a complete detail, your balance, your escrows, everything in there. Now, here's another thing. Don't use Zillow to determine your home value. Call me. I'll put you on my own home valuation program that doesn't solicit you because as soon as you go to Zillow, Zillow takes your information. Zillow is just a data mining company to sell your information. If it's free, you're the product. If it's free, you are the product. That's why I like TurboTax. It's free. Why? Because they're going to sell your data. Credit Karma, free. They're selling your data, folks. Do you not know that? You think it's convenient for you, but you're making a huge mistake. Stop doing that. You can get a free credit report at annualcreditreport.com. The government requires Equifax to give you one a year. That's all you need. Now, when you get a mortgage from me, you know what? I don't even start with a hard credit pull. Doesn't happen here. Everything's a soft pull. We don't want to do anything to negatively affect your credit. That would negatively affect the loan I can get for you. So we want to protect that. But we also aren't selling that data. A lot of mortgage companies will sell it. Do you know that even the credit reporting agencies, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, as soon as your credit's pulled, they sell your data to other companies? You're right. It's not right, but they do. It's called trigger leads. I don't buy trigger leads because I don't believe that your information should be hacked. I don't believe it. Here's another thing that we do for you that you don't even know we do. We're going to do it upon your request. We're going to help you out. We're going to put you on an opt-out list. So when you call my office, we don't want every other mortgage company and your data being sold all over the place. We don't sell it, but the credit bureaus do. So what we do to protect you is we add you to an opt-out list, and you should be on one. If you don't know how to get on one, call or text me now, and I'll send you the information how you can register on the opt-out list. You should all be on it. You should all be on the do not call list and the opt-out list. Call me now or text me at 407-706-3313. That's Orlando at 407-706-3313. or Tampa at 813-213-4009, or go to webringyouhome.com. I have a link there to the opt-out list. Now, we talked about my real estate rebate program. I also want to talk about my social media. So Facebook, the Woodburn team at Cross Country Mortgage, Instagram at Woodburn team, YouTube, Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger, and at Cross Country WP for Winter Park. Now, listen, here's why I give you that, folks. I have created, and I'm not even finished yet. I got a ton more to do, but I'm creating a library for all of you to, if you're interested in getting a mortgage, I want you to know everything you want to know about a conventional loan, an FHA loan, a VA loan, a USDA loan, how construction loans work, how renovation loans work. What's a DSCR? What's a bank statement loan? What information do I need? What are the pros? What are the cons? Everything is going to be in this library on my YouTube page. Go to Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Arranger, and you'll see it all there. Now, they're not all there yet, but they're getting there. I'm building up this channel so it has a complete library so that you're fully informed. Also, interviews with very influential people. We're talking about right now. I've been talking to Tom McNamara from EXP Real Estate. He's done an amazing amount of work on really digging deep into the whole property tax elimination that Ron DeSantis has put into play. I'm going to bring you up to speed with that right now, folks. So strap in. Here we go.
So they proposed several different House joint resolution and bills that have really not gone anywhere. Now, originally the HJR 203 was to eliminate homestead taxes with the exception of non-school taxes. So those are the things that weren't eliminated. That thing has died. Now, what's happened is they all passed the House, but they failed in the Senate. And what happens is they just don't even call on it. So this is standard operating procedure. Believe me, if you knew what went on in these committees, you'd get very frustrated with it. But what happens is they just run the clock out and then it doesn't get brought up. So here's the thing, folks. What is likely to happen with the whole bill to eliminate property taxes? Most of them are dead in the water. But Ron DeSantis has gone ahead and he's called for a special assessment on this. So we are going to go in and redo it. But I don't think it's going to go anywhere there too, because you got to remember, Ron DeSantis is a lame duck. After January, he doesn't have a job anymore. So who's going to take over? I do believe if another Republican gets in, they probably will run on this as well. But there's no resolution and there's no answers as to where they're going to get the money to replace the amount of taxes that would be cut. Now, what most people don't realize is that your actual amount of taxes that you pay on your property taxes that's related to homestead is not that much. It's not as much as you think. So even if they eliminated, if HJR 203 happened, your taxes are going to go down about 40%, which is pretty nice. I'll take 40% in tax reduction, but where's the money going to come from? And I don't think enough people feel comfortable knowing as where that's going to come from, and they wouldn't vote for it. So it's dead in the water. So don't expect anything like that to happen. Now, let's move on from there. By the way, if you'd like to know more about it, you can check out my YouTube channel, or you can go to @Florida Real Estate Insider, and my friend Tom McNamara will explain it soup to nuts. Really informative stuff. Does a great job. So there you go. My friends, if you want to know more about tax relief, I don't think it's going anywhere. So here's another thing. I think that there's a lot of folks out there that would like to consider buying a home right now, but they just don't really have the cash to do it. So one of the things that we did is we put together a combination of solar panels and down payment assistance. Now, this product is pretty unique. I'm going to tell you. Here's how it works. You need down payment assistance. Now, this is only good for FHA buyers, but you don't have to be a first-time home buyer. But here's the thing. I'll combine a solar panel package with down payment assistance. Now, here's how it works. You go buy a house, say it's $400,000. The solar panels are going to be $35,000 to put them on. I'm using an example, folks. I'll add $35,000 to your mortgage. You'll get these solar panels. But the thing is, folks, there's no second lien. There's no encumbrance of your property, so you can't refi. See, these solar panel companies are screwing people out there. They're putting leases on the property. I got one guy right now. He's trying to buy a home. I got him qualified for $350,000 to buy the home. The solar panel company will not approve him to assume the solar panel loan. How do you like that? So now the seller gets screwed because he's got solar panels that this guy can't assume. And the buyer gets screwed because he can't buy the house that he wants to buy. And it's dead in the water. You can't go anywhere with it. How are they going to solve this problem? I've had this problem before where I've had buyers wanting to buy a home, but they don't qualify for the solar panels. Then you got people that want to refinance, and the solar panel company won't release the lien for you to refinance. So you're stuck with a higher interest rate. Folks, do not do solar panels unless you want to pay cash for them. Don't do a lease, don't do a purchase, and don't fall for their antics because they are going to put a UCC lien on your property. They say it's not on your property, and it's not. It's on the solar panels. But you can't do anything with your property because you still got a lien on it. So don't do it. My down payment assistance doesn't have any second lien. It's all rolled into the first mortgage. So there is no second lien. And I give you between 3.5% to 5% down payment assistance. So you get on a $400,000 house, you could get like $20,000 in down payment assistance. But here's the thing I didn't like about down payment assistance. Most of it will also keep you from refinancing, selling, or renting down the road. Mine does not keep you from doing that. Why? Because it's forgiven as soon as the solar panels are installed. When are they going to be installed? Between 60 and 90 days from the closing of your property. So it's quite simple. It's quite easy. And there's no second liens. You get down payment assistance and it's forgiven in 60 to 90 days. And you got solar panels to help you offset your expenses for your energy. How do you like that? It's a perfect deal. Call the loan arranger at 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009, or go to WeBringYouHome.com and I'll get you set up with your solar panels. When we come back, we got 15 more minutes to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about how buyers can win. I'm going to give you 3 things that how you can win as a buyer in today's market. Do not go anywhere. The Loan Arranger will be back one more time. WeBringYouHome.com or Tampa at 813-213-4009 or Orlando at 407-706-3313.